Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's newsletter. Our Year 12 scored VCE students commenced their exams on Tuesday, and we've been really pleased with the way the group have gone about preparing for their exams. They've displayed a real sense of urgency in their preparation, and it's been great to see. We think that this bodes well for each student, and we're confident that they'll achieve all that they're capable of. And we hope, of course, that that will provide them with a stepping stone into the course and/or career of their choice next year. Last week, we also held an information night for our 2026 Year 7 families. Coming only a week or so after the graduation of our class of 2025, this reminded me that the cycle of schooling just continues. After the information night, I was reflecting on the messages that we had emphasised to families, and it struck me that it might be good to revisit these messages because most instances of conflict between school and family could be avoided if these are well understood and followed. The messages presented on the night included the following. We can't educate your son for you, but we can educate him with you. For the next 6 years, we will have him in class for about 18% of his waking hours. You will have him at home for much longer than this. So it's critical in terms of both educational outcomes and life values that we are singing from the same song sheet. We need to have clear communication. Talk to us. Ask if you're not sure about anything. And if you're not happy with some aspect of the school, tell us. Don't tell your friends or social media because we're far more likely to be helpful. We are experts at teaching boys, so please trust and support us, particularly when we challenge your son. We understand boys and how best to work with them. Allow your son the benefit and learn from accepting the consequences when he makes mistakes. Help him avoid mistakes, but don't help him avoid their consequences, because that prevents him from learning from them. Aim for 100% attendance at school. Research tells us that this is one of the most important predictors of success. A huge proportion of the issues we deal with are related to the use of mobile phones and social media. Please support our incoming policy students keeping phones in lockers all day, and please be aware of your son's social media use. On the subject of phones, more research is being found supporting the benefits to student learning of keeping mobile phones out of the classroom. Recent research at Flinders University interviewed hundreds of students in schools where policies had been implemented removing phones from classrooms. This research suggests that this digital break improves both mental health and learning in young people. Other positive effects reported include stronger social connections, more face-to-face interaction, better quality conversations, and greater awareness of peers and their surroundings. Improved classroom focus, less distraction, greater engagement in learning, and also reports of higher grades. Better health and safety, reduced screen time, more exercise, improved mood, and reduced cyberbullying and conflict. Fewer negative effects tied to problematic phone use, such as fear of missing out, risky behaviour, and social comparison. One student was quoted in the research. They said, "Ever since we've had the phone ban, we haven't had any fights. People are making more friends and are socialising and playing more sport during breaks." It was interesting that researchers also noticed a link between phone bans and lower levels of psychological distress, including reduced symptoms of anxiety and depression. We'll be implementing our new policy next year, whereby students are required to have phones locked in their lockers for the duration of the school day. It's going to be extremely important that we have your full support in the implementation of this policy. If you want to read more about this, it's reported in Education Matters, the October 2025 edition. During the last couple of weeks, we've been dealing with a number of students, primarily in Year 10 and 11, who've been showing significant disrespect towards members of staff. This has included refusing to follow directions, both in the yard and in class, arguing and being rude and impertinent to staff. The culture that we have at St Joseph's is one whereby all of us treat one another with absolute respect. In coming days, I'll be reiterating the expectations that we have of students, particularly in the way they respond to and speak to staff. And anyone unable to commit to this breach of our code of conduct can expect significant consequences. I'd be grateful if you would reiterate that to your sons. And last Friday night, the College Parent Network held our annual fashion dinner. It was a terrific occasion with lots of fun had by both the diners and the models, who included a number of our senior student leaders. The evening raised just on $20,000, which we used to fit out the science rooms currently under construction at St Joseph's Vocational Secondary School in Kenseca. We hope that this project will be complete by the time our next student group visit in the middle of next year, and applications to join this immersion June next year are open right now. God bless.